What's going on, everyone? JDOS here. Welcome back to the old Bloodborne. Adjust my mic here. Oh, how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing good on this Sunday of Sundays. Good old Sunday. Have a drink of water. Love it. Before we kind of get started, I'm gonna kind of turn my character around and look at the camera here. Before we get started, I'd like to say a moment of silence to my Venusaur in my run of the original Red and Blue. Unfortunately, I'm doing that run to where, like, when your Pokemon faint, it's not recorded. It's just on my own. I'm just kind of doing it on my own. Unfortunately, it fainted to Sabrina's Alakazam in my run of, like, I think it's blue that I'm doing. I have a red one and a blue one going, but the red one I'm doing, like, I'm not using a certain type of Pokemon that I always use, Alakazam, and because it's broken. Psychic's just broken in Gen 1, but I opted for something else, and my Venusaur died, so I have to release it. So there's our moment of silence for said Sir Slashington the Third. Actually, that's Fenrir from Smite. But we are back in the city of Yharnam, town of Yharnam, and the bullshit of Yharnam to do some fun things. We have a couple of bosses we can go kill at this point. One of them I don't think I'm going to kill. I want to go somewhere to see if this works. I triggered the Blood Moon, I'm pretty sure. You can't see it here. I'm pretty sure I triggered the Blood Moon. I had to have triggered the Blood Moon because I'm in the moon, so like. So we're going to go to... Can I go here? I think I've decided something different on the way I want to finish this. A way that I very rarely, if not ever, have finished the game. Because I don't like fighting both Gurman and the Moon... Gurman and the Moon Presence. I don't like fighting them both. But for you, I'm gonna give it a shot. Sir Leafington. That's what I named my my Venusaur, but I had to name it Lifintn. Leafington. It's kind of what I had to spell him because I ran out of characters. It's very disappointing, but he has fainted, so now I have to release him, unfortunately. Unfortunate, but it is okay. Things happen, you know. Is what it is. I've only had to release 2 Pokemon. One of them was a Pikachu, and one of them was a... I'm gonna kill you just for the hell of it. And now my Venusaur, and the other one was a Rattata that died to Brock. But it's okay, because I should have just used Venusaur the entire time, but I hit... His Onix used a Bide, and I Vine Whipped it, and it didn't deal enough damage to kill it. And it was a 2-turn Bide, or I could feel it being a 2-turn Bide, so I switched into Rattata. Sure enough, it's 2-turn Bide, and I crit. It was a super effective, and it took it almost all the way down, but it left with like 1 health. And that Bide would have killed my Bulbasaur. Would have destroyed my Bulbasaur, so I went, I don't want Bulby to die this early. So... I have had a Bulbasaur before that I've named very lovingly Sebulba. I love Sebulba. And I need to get my Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire back. Whichever one I'm really deciding to do. Probably going to be like Omega Ruby is the one that I want to play with the most. Because I liked Omega Ruby better than really any of them. I liked Ruby better than Sapphire, so I like Omega Ruby better than Alpha Sapphire. I really wish they had made like a Nega Green or something, like Nega Emerald. I think that would have been pretty cool. Oh, and she is sitting on the table, so this works out very well. She is sitting on the table. If she's not on the table and she attacks you, you're screwed. You can't get this.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you felt this? It's progressing. I can see things. I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. am chosen.
I don't know about all that.
Don't you see how they writhe inside my head?
The camera just went through your head. I didn't see anything.
Rapturous.
Just the way she kind of laughs is really weird. And if you want the thing, all you have to do is greet her with the embrace she's looking for, which is a step. And that will give you a third of umbilical cord. And we'll get another one here in a little while. Honestly, if you don't want to, you can dupe that item too. I'm not going to show that, but there's a spot in the Forbidden Woods. We've seen it on camera. It's if you go to the little poison swamp thing, if you go there, you can dupe this item and use it over and over again. You can gain 99 insight rather easily and rather quickly if you would like to. I thought there was a... yeah, there it is. But she's turning patients into those things. She failed on one, as you can see, but she turned our beloved friend that we only spoke to one time there. Communion. We have all the communion runes now. Turned our friend, the nurse, I don't remember her name, Yosefka, into a blue blobby thing. Of course, we killed a very big one of those blue blobby things. Remember that? That was fun. And for some reason, this door always shuts. You can open it, and it'll just always shut. Alright, what shall we do now? What shall we do? What shall we do? What shall we do? What Salvador? So far, 5 minutes of this video has been me mourning the loss of my perfect DV dropped in special Venusaur, which is why I could take on a Psychic Gem fairly easily, but it was a critical hit too. It made me so mad, because even though the Psychic was super effective, I had IV trained and DV trained. I had DV set, reset, and IV trained pretty good. To where, like, I ran Venusaur through Erica's gym, which gives you a ton of special IVs. And I decided, you know what? Even though he's weak to Psychic, run him through there. I mean, he's at like level 44, 45, and Sabrina's stuff caps out at 50. But, I mean, you know, I think it was 50. But I was like, you know, it should be okay. And sure enough, it didn't deal as much damage as I thought it would. It was dealing about 30 points of damage off my 115. And I went, I can live with that. And then the critical hit, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Let's see, we're done all those. We can go to the Argyle. Let's run through... Should we try some DLC stuff? Let's see how this looks. Actually, not. Let's just try to kill the one Reborn. We need to do that. We need to kill him. So... This is not where... I don't think this is where I want to be. Maybe it is. This actually may be where I want to be, yeah. We are going to put some things on, though. Probably the choir garb. I have so many Bloodborne videos to put up. I have like 5 Bloodborne videos. Ah! To put an intro on and to put up on the channel. Because I've gotten lazy. And yesterday we played a bunch of Overwatch, and I need to figure out what I want to do with that. I want to figure out if I want to put those up or if I want to leave those out. I have not quite decided yet. Played some good old Dunder Mifflin. Played some good old Dunder Mifflin. Dunder Snatch. That's lame. That's rude. Okay. This will probably actually go a little bit better because I'm stronger. Because I am stronger. I might actually use a lead elixir. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. I think I'm gonna bolt. None of the rest of the stuff's really gonna be enough use of me. Like at all. In one of the practice runs I had running through, that guy screwed me, so I'm going to go ahead and kill him. The sound here is so strange. Yeah, I have officially decided that I don't really care about using the sword here. I don't really care about it. I'm just gonna end up using the old cleaver here. But I'm not gonna goo up. I'm not gonna buff up. I'm not gonna lube up until I get up here and kill these bell ringing witches. Ouch. That really hurt. Like, really hurt. Jesus. That hurt a lot. That's kind of rude. The sound he makes is very... Ooh, hey, 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 hey. Don't do that. Yeah, as you can see, we're killing these things a lot easier. We just didn't have a buffed up enough weapon. Our weapon was very weak last time we played with this fella. It was on like a +6, now we're on a +9. I hate that sound he makes. It's spooky. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Well, he's still dropping shit on my face, I can see. Oh yes, here we go. As you can see, Beast Blood's broken as shit. Broken as jank, let me tell you. A yellow backbone. Do I care about it? Absolutely not. I care very little about the old yellow backbone. Yeah, Beast Bloods are pretty broken. And this set is pretty broken. I said I was going to put the Choir Garb on, but that's what happens when you have a proper run with a weapon of damage and Beast Bloods. They just kind of wreck. As long as he doesn't do that stupid... I guess it was like an AI glitch or something? I don't know what was going on. He just kept using that stupid thing. And anytime he hit the ground, he'd like immediately raise back up. It's just annoying. I even practiced against him a couple times, and I'm like, what is going on? Getting that item is going to be impossible. Really, it's floating there. It's just bullets. I don't really need them. But it's good to have. Bullets are always good. Bullets are always good. If you want to go anywhere and do anything, do not rest it on a lantern. Just do not do anything with that lantern. Tap it and then come up here to him and say hello to our good friend Mikolash. And get transported elsewhere. Because there's no... That lamp is honestly kind of pointless. This lamp is useful. It leads us to a couple places. You can actually get behind Patches here. And if you do the Chalice dungeons, you can find Patches and Spatches, I should say, because in one of the episodes I call it Spatches. You can find Spatches in one of the Chalice dungeons, and he can in all the Chalice dungeons actually, and he can offer you assistance on things. Is it useful? Not really. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul! He acided me in the face. I might be dead. No, I'm not dead. Oh, Lord. I do not like these guys. I was looking up because I knew there was one somewhere. I knew there was one somewhere. There's a couple of them here. I don't think there's any hanging from the ceiling anymore, though. Hadi! Now they spit boiling acid! And they don't stop. Where the hell did you come from, sir? Excuse me, sir. Stop. Yeah, I hate these things. Screw you. I knew you were there. I remembered you because I died to you before. Somewhere you can find Spatches. It's not really useful for me to find him because he's not. That's the nightmare out. That's the way out of the nightmare. But I want to kill this guy. Come here, church doctor. Yep, smack till you run out of green and then dash out. He's pretty simple. Even better if you can get behind him. Ouch. I don't know how I lived, but I lived. I have found Spatches. I have found Spatches O'Houlihan. I didn't know he was back here. All the time, so I played through, so I had no idea. And he is right where you can fall down and die, too, which makes sense. It is Spatches. And he drops some toilet zone shards. Useless. Useless right now, anyway. And then we'll explore this side a little bit, and then that'll be it for the episode, I do believe. Actually, I haven't decided yet. These guys without the caps are kind of a... Is that another guy over there? No. That's just a shadow of him. Quick silver bullets, gimme. I do need some bullets. I am fairly low on the bullets. Which is 100% my fault, because there's been plenty of bosses that I ran back and watched. Hiccup and cough. That I have just shot to death. Like, especially early on when I was trying to constantly rely on that visceral, man. Oh, Lord. I just kept smacking away. Slide! Alright, Spatches. What's going on there, Spatches the spider?
Oh, this cannot be. You cannot be. No, you didn't. Lord Amygdala?
I killed it, yeah.
Oh, how did this come to pass?
Smacked the shit out of it. What else do you have to say, anyway?
Do you think ill of me?
Of course!
It pains me to hear it. You've made yourself a misreckoning. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now, you're witness to a miracle. It's plain as a pikestaff. Now, say in my heart, you were as a lamb to my God. Well, you weren't to know, and it wasn't for you to know. All's well that ends well, I say.
Look here, Spatches. For one, you're creepy, and I'm...
Such details are trifling. Let this...
And he gives the anti-clockwise metamorphosis.
Sweet compere.
Look, I don't like you, Spatches. I don't think... Yeah, you can open that door. I don't think he gives you anything else, so I'm just going to kill him. Because he's...
That was uncharitable.
Yeah, I don't like you, so screw off. Jackass Spatches. You have to assume that he got turned somehow or another. one would have to assume. Is there really nothing here? I could have swore there was something here. The 3 chords. That's all it says. And that's your hint as to, like, the nameless witch presence beckoned by Lawrence and his associates, Blood Moon, Pale Blood, whatever. But now you have to assume that you kind of came from here. Which you didn't, but you have to assume kind of what the hell happened. Alright, and now we're in one of the, man, we're in the final run of the main story. I have to tell you, I live in fear of this area. I mean fear. I do not like this area. For one reason. And one reason only. Oh, and it makes me shiver to even say. And that's because of damn spiders. I very strongly dislike spiders. If you come through with a fire weapon, kill these guys with a fire weapon or a visceral. If you do not kill them with a fire weapon or a visceral, they explode into silver worms. You do not want that. They hurt in here. They hurt a lot in here. You do not want them. A fire buffed weapon here is useful. Hey. Bloodstone chunks. Hey, you see, there's something funky in there. Isn't that weird? What the hell is that? We'll find out what the hell that is later. But right now, we're going to have to stick kind of to the wall. Because if you go out, this happens. Oh god, it's a Winter Lantern! No, it's not a Winter Lantern. It's the brain of Mensis. It is the brain of Mensis. And I think they fixed the exploit that I used to do through here for Jackass and all of his things. And I will have to kind of remind myself on how on earth to get through there. Amygdala. Oh, Amygdala. What you doing? You must have dozed off.
Farewell,
You did
good
doze
hunter.
off. You did doze off. Do I have anything to use? I don't think I do. Yeah, 1 frenzy cold blood. I don't think I have any more though. Nope. Alright, let's talk to you.
Welcome. Very well.
How many levels I got? 3? Let's do it all in, Arcane, maybe? Let's get our Arcane up a little bit. Let's do that. Because there is something I want to use later
Farewell, good.
that will require of me to have a little bit of Arcane. It is in our inventory. Repair. Shotgun never needs repaired. Fortify the sword up some more. It is at +8. I need more chunks. I'll get a bunch of chunks to the Nightmare DLC. We're about to have a grindy spot that I may do on camera, I may not. Haven't quite decided yet. Alright, but that's it for me on this episode, and we will see you guys next time, and careful of Spatches. He's kind of a douche.